Right now, we're doing several projects. One of them is our modernization project, known as HEAT, the HUD Enterprise Architecture Transformation Project. The other is trying to do our cybersecurity framework to increase our cybersecurity posture and to make sure that we are doing things securely. So those are two of our primary focus areas right now. As with any modernization or change, you have a cultural issue that you have to deal with. You know, trying to get people to understand what you're changing and why. Trying to make sure that as we change things, that we're able to continue to support the business and that we're not impacting the business. The goal is to make it equal to or better than it was before, preferably better. And from a cyber perspective, we have a lot of challenges these days that we need to be able to address. Lots of different threat vectors, limited budgets to be able to address them. Trying to look at how to best utilize the resources that we have to have the greatest impact. From my perspective, I think from a cybersecurity perspective, the biggest challenges that we have right now is leadership. Getting leadership to understand the things that we need to be able to do and why. To make sure that we've got support from all levels within the agency to be able to execute our cybersecurity strategies. And our deputy secretary and our secretary and on down the line understand the criticality of cybersecurity for HUD. HUD has a lot of privacy information that we need to protect and maintain. So we take it very seriously, and we're really focused on managing it well. Many of our systems are old and obsolete or at their end of life. And being able to secure the budget and the appropriate technology to replace those systems, do it effectively and efficiently, and to be able to do it cost effectively. Trying to get the money that we need and the resources that we need to be able to make those transformations is always a challenge. Trying to set up priorities. I think HUD is really at the leading edge as far as looking for new ways to do it. We are the first cabinet level agency, for example, to enter a shared services agreement with another agency on the part of the government. And a lot of our financial services now are performed by the Treasury Department and their ARC. So lots of good stuff happening there. It's called the New Core Project, and it's been very successful. Doing the cybersecurity framework, I've been talking to OMB and DHS and some of my counterparts there to try to encourage the exploration of cybersecurity shared services, understanding that as a small agency, it's difficult for us to be able to manage and maintain a high-level security operation, and that utilizing DHS and other government entities that really are focused on that particularly part of the business, what we can do is leverage the work that they do and then take the information that they can provide because of these shared services, such as NCAT scanning and Einstein and other things, and then leverage that to make improvements within the HUD environment. So focusing on our end of the business, letting them focus on the intelligence and the detection side. So I think there's some opportunities there. With the recent breaches and that have been in the news, that it's taken on a new level of importance. Not that it wasn't important before, but they've driven some things home that has allowed us to really take a look at the need from a different perspective. In many instances, you have policy and business needs outweighing security needs, and I think we've taken that. Now we're trying to get that balance in there to where security can support the business and the business can be effective while implementing the requirements that we have for security. And I think that's going to be the biggest challenge, making sure that we strike that balance. Security does not have to be a know. What it needs to be is a how. And we need to get to how with our customers and with the folks that we support to be able to allow them again to do their work.